who is graduating from the Construction Management Program from the Angelo DeSalto School of Construction Management. Eneko, will you please address the graduating class of 2014?
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, fellow graduates, George Brown faculty and staff, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's my great pleasure to be here celebrating the accomplishments of everyone in this hall. You know, when Dean Chairman asked me to be this year's valedictorian, I immediately did two things. The first was, well, I Googled exactly what a valedictorian was. The second, well, I began dreading the thought of giving a speech in front of hundreds of people. I had no idea what I was going to talk about. And then I remember the speech I heard Michael Cook give a few months ago. Mr. Cook he worked here at George Brown for almost 20 years and served as VP academic from 2000 to 2011. One particular part of this speech stood out for me, which is when Mr. Cook spoke about his top 10 nevers and never giving up. That's the reason we're here, right? We fought through the last few years despite all the obstacles which were thrown our way, and we came out on top because we never gave up. Well, today I want to talk to you about never. I want to talk to you about never giving up, because each of us will reach a stage at some point where we'll feel like it's impossible to see a way out or to overcome whatever we're going through. I'd like to share a bit of my story with you so you'll get an understanding of why never giving up is so important. I was involved in a car accident when I was 16. And the last thing I remember was leaving a party, and then 2 weeks later, I was waking up in Miami in a trauma center. I'd been airlifted from Barbados, which is where I'm from. I suffered a severe brain injury and was in a coma. Machines operated my body because my brain simply couldn't. I woke up in an upper body brace because I crushed my T3 vertebrae, and they weren't sure if I was paralyzed from my neck down. I was a really good junior surfer and represented Barbados at the World Juniors a few months before. And doctors were telling me I would never surf again, I'd never free dive. Probably wouldn't graduate from any type of certificate or degree program, and all I could think was, you're right. Today I suffer with short-term memory loss, chronic fatigue which will never go away, and so much more that make everyday life exhausting and made my time here at George Brown difficult to an extreme which I could have never imagined. But I fought because I wanted to be normal again, or at least whatever my normal could be. My recovery has been unprecedented because I never gave up, no matter what the statistics said. As long as we're alive, each of us has the choice to continue trying until we succeed. I'm sure many of us felt like giving up several times. Many of us probably felt like giving up in Mr. Timlis Building Science 2 assignment, or a big competition for those few who took those classes. But here we are graduating because we never gave up. Setting realistic goals helps. It's always great to be an overachiever, but setting goals you can't reach can be disappointing. My experience has showed me that we're stronger than we think. Sure, we have setbacks along the way, but it don't have to stop us from achieving our goals. Not if those goals are what we really want. As I said, you're all stronger than you think. Some of you probably already know that. And those who don't might have just never been put in a situation which proves that to you, but you are. In closing, I'd like to offer you Mr. Cook's final top 10 never. never forget to say thank you. Each of us is here today because we've had help along the way. First, I'd like to thank our teachers and all the George Brown faculty and staff for making the last few years as great as they were. With a very special thank you to our Dean, Nancy Sherman. All of you have in different ways helped us reach our goal, and we'll be forever thankful to you for that. Next, I'd like to say thank you to our friends and families who were there for us the entire time. Thank you to my friends and family who are back home watching this online. For all the love and support you've shown me over the years. I could have never gotten here today without any of you, so thank you so much. Finally, I think it's important that we thank each other for all the great times we shared along the way, the friendships we've developed that will last us a lifetime, and for all those times we were given the heads up that we had an exam the next day and we were clueless about, so able to back in some serious overnight cramming. Remember, it's not about where you've been or where you want to go. It's about where you are now and how you get to where you want to go in the future. Congratulations, class of 2014.